those are some really beautiful tunes. You can listen to them here, or you can choose to go listen to them tomorrow. But since I have him here, we are going to be talking to him, and he's going to be explaining to us what sort of music he is playing. But I can tell you, it is country music. Tonight, I am joined by Kenya's king of country music. His name is Elvis Otieno, and our very own Catherine Ndonye, the host of Sundowner. It's one of the biggest segments on TV and on radio.
Yeah, it's we can say it's the longest running radio show in this country, probably. Maybe together with Jehuni Umwana, but no. It's like it has run longer than that, because it's a show that has existed for like 4 decades now. And
it has no sign of slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, those who listen tell me it gets better by the day.
It's just like wine.
Yeah.
Someone said you can either age like wine or age like milk.
Mm-hmm.
So Sundowner age is like wine.
Yeah.
But
probably.
Before we talk to Elvis, tomorrow something big is happening.
Yes, tomorrow we have our quarterly event. We call it the Sundowner Sunset Date. It is simply Sundowner going out of the studio. Just shifting the studio from where it is at KBC and taking it away to some location. And this time having the audience sitting there listening to you as you host the show. In this case, me, because that is what I'll be doing tomorrow. It came about as a demand or a request from our listeners to once in a while go out there and be with them and do what we do in studio, but in their presence. And it became, norm, and it's been a good tradition we've kept since 2011.
Wow.
So tomorrow it's coming back, the end of year.
And this one is kind of different from the ones that have happened before, because it has some kind of feel, some excitement that comes with it. Even when you watch the promos, you feel that this is going to be different from the ones that lovers have attended.
Yeah.
What makes it quite interesting?
You see, it can only get better.
Yeah.
It's not going to be very different. Maybe we have a different theme because we are going to be out in the wild.
Probably that's right.
Inside the Kenya Wildlife Services headquarters.
Yes.
In a restaurant called Sebastian's Corner. Why Sebastian is because when we were growing up, there was this chimpanzee called Sebastian who used to live inside the animal orphanage and who used to be very, very fun to watch because he used to mimic everything you did. And so it's in memory of Sebastian, one of our wildlife who we cherish. And we are just going to have fun, listen to Sundowner, which is music that brings back memories, this time around surrounded by a theme that we are proud of. And in a place where you also get a chance to maybe go into the national park or the animal orphanage and the safari walk, see our animals, then come back and by 2 p.m. settle down to the real deal, which is music, Sundowner music. And
the most interesting bit is that over the years, young Kenyans or young people have been embracing this type of music.
Yes.
It's no longer about nowadays it's called the trap. It's no longer about that. People are listening to mature music.
Yes.
How does that make you feel, considering that probably your crowd is getting bigger?
Oh, I feel very happy about it, because I remember when I joined radio, the supervisors back then, why I ended up hosting Sundowner is because somebody once said I was musically mature. I was very young when I started radio. Okay. But it's like the sort of music that I loved was the mature music. And what is happening to young people today is they are taking up from their parents. We all grew up listening to what our parents listened to, and we ended up liking it. So every year that comes and goes, Sundowner gets a new fan.
And talking of mature music, Sir Elvis is in studio. One of the few Kenyans who are playing country music, even though he doesn't come from this south. the US, if you know what I know you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Why country music?
It's the style of music that has appealed to me since I was a baby, and I have quite a lot of attachment to it because my parents love to listen to country, and I think I don't think that it's only limited to my parents only, because I think in that age group there was quite a lot of many people who would say the same thing, that the parents love country music. And so I grew up listening to country in our house most of the time, and out of interest of it, I developed a liking for it, and decided that's what I wanted to listen to and to play, and to play what's in the records most of the time.
And who is like the biggest country music icon that probably inspires you the most? I know now you have your fans though, but
yeah, sure. I think I draw a lot of inspiration from many musicians, more especially in the country music field. But I think one of them that stands out that actually got to me when I was younger and is Charlie Pride. He succeeded in the style of music that was meant for Southern whites, and he became a household name in that style, and he, like broke barriers that nobody has even come close to before or after him. So I drew a lot of inspiration from him, and also the fact that I'm a baritone, and which is really close to what he recorded, his voice. So that kind of like made it easy for me to sing his songs, and Don Williams too.
And we have young country musicians coming up.
Yes.
Locally, there's a guy I normally see in town.
Yes.
Doing his thing. I don't know. I haven't known his name so far, but he's doing some really good work.
Yes.
Is this type of inspiration that probably gives you the motivation to keep doing what you're doing? That hopefully in the future you'll have country music being everywhere in this country.
Yeah, when I got into the, just to go a little bit back, when I got into the industry around 15 years ago, I had in my mind that I really wanted to make country music be more palatable to the younger generation, because when I came in here, I realized that country music was being listened to by the, like the old retired folks, and they were the only ones who were listening to country. But I wanted to take it live on, like most of the time, not that I'm the first one to do this, but there were guys who came in before me, but there was a lot of country music presence on radio and TV. But the live music scene was nearly dead, except for maybe a few guys, the guys who belt in a country music here and there. And I would also mention the fact that Ruben Kigame was also in the scene, but he's one of the pioneers who's made it possible. So the young people picked it up. So it's a dream come true for me.
All right. Catherine, you've been in this for a very long time. What has been the journey so far, apart from, what we already know, that you understand what you do?
The journey has been good. The journey has been great, because I'm lucky to have ended up doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It is not every youth who dreams of becoming something who gets there. But I guess when I was growing up, I used to love radio. Radio was my companion. And later on, I found myself right in the mix. And it's been lovely because, when you're doing radio or when you're doing something that has to do with talent and passion, it doesn't look too much like work. You take pleasure in doing it. And so it's part of you. You cannot divorce yourself from what you do. So I think it's the best thing that ever happened to me, and especially hosting the Sundowner show.
All right.
Because getting into studio, after those 2 hours, when I get out, a lot of times, I'm not the same.
Before we came on air, you were saying that it's easy to do radio, but it's so hard to do TV.
Okay, I did not mean it in that sense. In fact, I'm going to correct that. Because you see, you don't seem to have understood what I meant.
No, because
what I meant was, yes, I know. What I meant was, radio, the mystery of radio makes our lives kind of, easy, because I don't have to dress up, I don't have to do makeup, I don't have to look very nice to be on radio. But if you're on TV, I mean, you have a lot of work of making yourself up. But when it comes to work itself, I believe radio is very tough. Because for TV, you have your picture there. People can see, they're seeing an image. But in radio, you have to create the image for them. That's where the toughness comes in.
There's a time, his name is Rick Astley. He said that it's really hard doing a video, that he does not see the point of doing videos. If it was just going to the studio, you do your audio, and then your fans will just listen to it and don't wait for a video to come out. It would be so fun. How important are videos, especially when you're dealing with country music?
Videos, it's the in thing. What's going on right now is if people want to have a visual of the song itself, and probably maybe the interpretation of the song into the video itself. So, and it's the norm everywhere that country music used not to have videos before. That was something that they had to be dragged into most of the time. I have an idea why they didn't have any videos. Actually, there's a lot of music, a whole lot of good music from yesteryears, which has no existing videos of it. Because for those of us who have a passion for radio, and for every person who really loves listening to the radio, they will tell you that music is for the ear. That's why people who might be visually impaired might even actually understand music better than we do, because music is for the ear. That video, the visual is just a compliment, you can have a very nice looking video, but you are singing nothing. So I'm not sure anybody will love your video.
That's true. Now, I know so many people do not have plans for Saturday. Now they do. But for that someone who is still feeling, should I go, should I not? Just give them a feel of what they'll probably get tomorrow.
All right.
I like guitar.
I will try a song here that for those who listened before, well, we were on radio. I think we'll not have to repeat the songs that we did. So I'm gonna try this one here. It's a Charlie Pride song. It's called "That Was Before I Met You." It's a beautiful number here. I thought I'd seen pretty girls in my time, and that was before I met you. I never saw one that I wanted for mine, and that was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed, and I thought I'd been loved, and that was before I met you. I wanted to ramble and always be free, but that was before I met you. I say that no woman could ever hold me, and that was before I met you. I thought I was holding the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. And that was before I met you. Yes, that was before I met you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
you can
pretty
imagine.
good.
Yeah.
That's our life. Music.
Wow.
Yeah.
So finally, tomorrow, how
Yeah.
can someone get to KWS and at the gate? What happens?
Yeah.
And the event running from what time to what time?
First of all, I would like to wish him a very, very happy birthday. I know this is the 5th time I'm saying that. It's his birthday. So a very happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And about tomorrow,
Yes.
by 2:30, Sir Elvis and the Caravans Band, he has a band called the Caravans Band, will be playing that kind of music. You can imagine. Entry into Sebastian's Corner is free. The main entrance into KWS is the route to Sebastian's Corner, just next to the Safari Walk. That's where we are inviting everyone, all the people who love Sundowner. We are hoping to see them tomorrow. Some people have told me they're actually on the bus from Mombasa, from Bungoma, from wherever.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
we expect the place to be packed. So you better get there early. In case, for some reason, someone is not able to attend, we are going to be live on KBC English service from 5 to 7. Sundowner will be on, as usual. And on KBC, here on KBC Channel 1, because now Sundowner is on TV, and we are very happy about
on
that.
Sunday.
We are going to be here live from 5 to 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah. So those who have reason, maybe they are unwell, they cannot move, tune in to KBC English service and KBC Channel 1. And we are going to give you the very best of the oldies and the very best of country.
And Elvis, have you packaged something new or something, a surprise that you're going to give Sundowner lovers tomorrow?
Yeah, there are a few songs that probably will be a surprise for them. Yeah, tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff that would be, you should be looking forward to. Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So as we wind up, he's going to play something that is going to, we don't fade to black. We don't fade to black.
Yeah.
So he's going to play something. I don't know what he's going to play, but I know it's going to be very beautiful. Sundowner happening tomorrow. And that is an event that you shouldn't miss. I'll try. I'll be working, but I'll try and
Try.
go.
And of course, we are everywhere on social media. We have our KBC English Service Facebook page, and we have the home of all Sundowner fans. It's a group on Facebook called the Sundowner on KBC English Service, in brackets, official, because there are many other proxy groups. I see people joining it. They have so many people. But ours is the big one that has over 260,000 members. That's how you know you're home. So if you're not on that group, you better join, because that's where we share all the memories and the pleasant things and the good music.
All right.
And all the announcements about our upcoming events. And we're going to be having a hashtag that will be trending on Twitter, hashtag KBC Safari Sundowner. So you better start tweeting, because that's where the party is going to be at.
Okay. So then this is how we're going to do it. Your favorite country music?
My favorite country song.
Yes, country song.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm not sure I have only one favorite. There are too many.
And
by the way, country music is just part of the many genres that make Sundowner.
Okay.
So
I want one that is going to play for us, your favorite, then he's going to...
okay, he can play one that every Sundowner fan loves. It's called Wagon Wheel.
Then, yes, that one, as we fade out.
Headed down south to the land of the pine, thumbing my way to North Carolina, staying up the road Pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of jaggered flowers. I'm hoping for Raleigh could see my baby tonight. Rock me, mama, like the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold out of New England, I was born to be a fiddler and an old-time string band. Baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, Lord, country winter kept getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But ain't a turning back to living out old life no more. Rock me, mama, like the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, met a tracker out of Feely, had a nice long talk. And he's headed west from the Camelon Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. Now I gotta get him moving before the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die